Here's a novelty, Asher. A temporal shard. Picture a traveler, returning from a snowstorm. Upon arrival, he shakes the snow off his shoulders, which finds its way to the cabin floor. Well, in this case, it's time falling from our traveler's shoulders, which preserves itself in this protective shell. They make for an incredibly rare and much coveted form of temporal energy. There's value in this. Let's pocket it. Holy smokes! That's not the world I remember. Like an overgrown garden, time has had its way with this place. Now this looks important, though it's a little large to be my counterpart. But I'd hazard a guess that our fortunes are ingrained in this machine. Your grandfather certainly left this here for a reason. Now this could be handy. Ah, great! That's well, to be honest, this is a strange type of ammunition. I'm putting this in a class all of its own. We will call it the Motley Crew. To make life simpler, Asher, because God knows you got enough on your plate, I can use my inner workings to create you any type of ammunition you require for the weapon you're holding at any one time. As long as your reserves for that ammo category are sufficient, of course. Your mind bestowed. The toad worthy of this biography secretes a highly hallucinogenic substance that was used in Mayan rituals. That's some rather dry read. You know, it's great that you're taking the time to acquaint yourself with your granddad's abode. But if you ever find yourself a mite uncertain about what you're seeking, just tap and hold that button just below my face, and I'll give you some guidance. Ah, it feels good to stretch my legs again. Okay, I'll take the lead. Follow me, son. Oh, this door could be all that separates us from illumination. You're a bright enough spark to open a door. Try that handle thing there. As our friends across the Great Atlantic would say, this door has snuffed it. I could give her the kiss alive. That said, it'll cost me plenty in terms of my precious little energy. The sacrifices I make. Now, if you ever lost or stuck, just push that button and I'll do my best to offer you counsel. All right, if you could kindly place me back on your wrist. Would you look at that? This looks like the kind of thing we could jumpstart a small town with. Put Thor to shame. Looks like she's running on reserves. We need to boost this thing somehow. I take it these knickknacks are what's conducive to conduction. You won't find a better fit on Savile Row. You got a handle on this. Well, this is certainly gonna help us. Well, you ain't just a pretty face then, huh? Nicely done. This looks promising. Fits like a glove. Our endeavor to open said door has brought this thing back from the dead. Sun catcher is what they called them. Looks like this one is missing a few pieces. If I was wearing a hat, I'd be tipping it to you right now. Is that some sort of pattern? They can't just go in willy-nilly. Looks like you've connected up this contraption. What an ordeal. I thought technology was supposed to make life easier. Not like you just rode a boat through syrup.
Power online. Base level now at 50%. Bringing online Tier 1 peripheries.
Bully for you, Asher. And thanking you, ma'am. Adieu. I have too grieved a heart to take a tedious leave. won't have a war. Unless you fight fire, of course. Eureka! This looks intriguing.
Swipe code incorrect.
She's back! And still a real... Well, my brain is nearly kaput. Out of order. But let's not hang our heads down just yet. We can do this. Get things back in order. It's written in the stars, my friend. What odd-looking symbols. Reminds me of my old fortune teller. Might be important to our immediate future. Look into the crystal ball. Yes, yes. There is a lot of transition going. Star beamers. Looks like some kind of childish toy to me. Strange symbols on them, though. Oh, bless my stars. What is the meaning of all these constellations? And there sure are a lot of them.
Swipe code phase 1 accepted. The code you have entered is incorrect.
Madam, if you had a few more cogs in that thing you call a head,
Swipe
you
code
would
phase
just let
2
us eat.
accepted.
But don't fret. Let's take a step back. Have you got the right patterns from that starbeam device?
Incorrect. Would you like to take a break?
Break? Why, yes. There is a particular type of break I'm after. Let's try again.
Access granted. And remember, I know nothing with any certainty, but the sight of the stars makes me dream. Vincent van Gogh.
The sight of the stars makes me dream. Van Gogh saw plenty of stars, if you catch my drift. Excuse me. What a strange closet. You smoke? Bad habit. But giving up smoking is the easiest thing in the world. I know, because I've done it thousands of times. Wallet, pocket watch, keys. We forgot something, huh? Keep your eyes peeled, but maybe don't hold your breath. Deja vu. Another lock. Huh. I think the key to unlocking our predicament is just that. A key. can't put my big nor small hand on it, but this gadgetry's known to me. I think I'm the missing component here. Try putting me into the device. Was that a television I heard? Perhaps there's something we're meant to play on it. I'll be. I used to say, the two most important days in your life are the day you were born and the day you find out why. Well, high time I had some modifications. Seems this modification is more like a new wardrobe. Who doesn't love a makeover, right? Sadly, there's no such thing as a free lunch. We will need to hunt down specific items to resurface my fine figure. This looks like a job for your hands. Mine are busy keeping time. Well, pin my tail and call me a donkey. I'm pleased to say I can now carry 2 items for you. You're welcome. No, I don't believe it's a coaster. You don't even have a drink. But there might be something on that thing. Stranger things have happened. Ah, yes. The wondrous television. Not every invention has to be great. Away we go.
Well, kid, if you're watching this, then you made it. Oh, this far, at least. What I'm about to tell you might seem crazy, but it's important that you understand what's about to happen next. This world you know, battered and broken, is not the world that was intended. There are those that believe humanity was always fated to destroy itself. They'll tell you this future will always be inevitable. But this is a lie. You see, we perceive time and space around us as fixed, a clock steadily ticking ever forward. However, the lines between the past, present, and future are an illusion. Nothing but a thin veil behind which lies the path to many possibilities. I have left you everything you need to put things right. But be careful. Not all is what it seems. You must finish what I could not. Trust the watch. Find his counterpart.
The old fool always was one for dramatic exits. Careful now, kid. You follow down his path and, well, there's no coming back. House rules. Once the cards are cut, there will be no leaving the table. I'll be seeing you.
My word, that certainly got my attention. Who the hell was that second fella? A coot and a josser, I say. The cat to your grandfather's mouse. And I suppose we're now part of his, pest problem. As for what to do next, your grandfather mentioned a counterpart. My counterpart. Let's find that. As for trying to put things right, well, no pressure. Alice Comet! What is that? Oh, well, well. Someone went to great lengths to keep this treasure hidden. Interesting. I'm guessing this is important. I know you ain't the help, son, but could you clean that picture off? It might reveal to us something about this counterpart we're looking for. Black hole capacitors? Just what in the world was your grandfather cooking up? Seems linked to the device on that big desk there. My counterpart? Well, at least a picture of it, like a soldier at war. It looks like a mighty fine device. Question is, where is it? Ah, yes. That'll be your grandfather, all right. One John L. Newman. Unfortunately, my memories of those days are hazy. It seems the older I get, the more clearly I recall things that never happened. Hold on. Those Russian words. I think I can translate them. Congratulations to Mother Russia. First country to land on the moon. Wait, I know my memory's filled with cobwebs, but Russians were the first ones on the moon? Is that right? Huh, an old ventilation duct. No lack of fresh air in here, though. Now that's a thing of beauty. Shame, just needs a battery. Huh, a battery might be important. Not to worry, you can charge that battery. I'm sure I saw one of them fancy doohickeys that gives that battery some juice. And just like that, presto! That's the ticket. Now to put this to use. I much prefer a screwdriver if I'm honest. And by screwdriver, I of course mean the drink. Apologies. Yeah, I'm just venting. Having a good vent is healthy. Easy does it. Almost there. You got it. Time to get a handle on things, I suppose. Get in there. Incredible. Back in my day, in order to get married, you sometimes had to jump through a great variety of hoops to get the parents' approval. It was tiresome and trial-filled. I've seen a fair amount of men go crazy. Now this is crazy. Another password. Who does this? Let's look around. Find the next hoop to jump through. Flux? A projectile-based cleaner dispenser? That picture frame. Could this help? Maybe we can use this with that flux spray. Cosmonaut Alexei Leonov. A Russian? First man on the moon. And the date, it's circled. 1968. Well, that doesn't seem right. Well, I'll be damned. Do you hear that? Like an echo. If my memory serves me right, this might be a kind of antiquity fragment. It looks dangerously unstable, like it's tangled in a mix of possibilities. Proceed with caution. This kind of object can run circles in one's mind. My counterpart? Well, be honest. How do I look? Presentable? Now, just put it on my so-called nether regions, if you please. Woo! Wait! That's got as much punch as my uncle's moonshine. But then again, his stuff sometimes did make people go blind. This fragment thing, this antiquity fragment, it feels connected somehow. Try placing it into my counterpart, maybe. Something's god dang happening!
God. What happened here? Who did this? This moment was meant to be our crowning achievement. We may not be alone. As much as I appreciate the scenery, I think we should find out why we're here and move.
radio parts. Oh, this looks like sabotage to me. This saboteur has bought this poor soul a one-way ticket. Perhaps there's a chance we can put it back together. That wireless looks like it's been incapacitated. Someone's tossed its parts around like rice at a wedding. Perhaps we can find a way to get it working. Find some answers to this mess. Some thug's done a real number on this wireless. Perhaps another embodied this very host just moments ago. I shudder at the thought.
Eagle? This is Houston. We still have no response from you. Mission time on Moon now at 17 hours and 42 minutes. We presume the worst.
Damn it! We can hear them, but they can't hear us. A cruel fate. No doubt orchestrated by this miscreant who saw fit to derail this expedition.
Patching through President Nixon now.
Good evening, my fellow Americans. Fate has ordained that the men who went to the moon to explore in peace will stay on the moon to rest in peace. And though the Soviets have accomplished putting the first man on the moon, know that for us Americans, who dared send 2 of our sons into the unknown, sons who laid down their lives for a most noble goal, the search for truth and understanding, we will not give up. Every human being who looks up at the moon in the nights to come will know that there is some corner of another world that is forever mankind.
Goodbye. Dang, this blasted radio is beyond repair. These poor souls. Thank you for lending us your eyes with which to see this catastrophe. And know that if we can change what happened here, we will. And if we can avenge your soul, we'll do that too. This bird's in rough shape. We best look her over to see what's going on. Start with those compartments. Locked. Those metal clamps are fused together. We got more chance of getting frostbite in Hades than we have of cutting through them. We need some form of heavy-duty slicing apparatus. Let's pack down the tent, son. Back to the sanctuary. Tap and hold my counterpart. All right, grab it. Do it quick.
Ah, you're gonna cut your way inside that silver bird. Let's do it. And don't dally.
Let's take this thing for a spin. Oh, look at it. Throwing up hellfire. It's working all right. We're in. Let's pick up the pace, kid. Well, what have we got here? Ooh, a new ammunition category. The beefy shell. Let me have at it. Great. I have created a new ammunition category for us. Mainly used in shotguns, or as flares. This stuff can pack a punch up close. Wire cutters. Let's nab them before they're used on us.
Well, now what do we have here? A secret compartment? Yeesh. That's 7 years bad luck if you ask me. Wait a minute. Is there something lurking behind that glass? Well, well, well. Aren't we a live wire? Huh. These wires look like they might be related to that locked box there. Relatively speaking, of course. Well, open sesame. Knew these things would be good for something. By Jove, what pretty things. Relics from the old two antiquity fragments. Ain't this grand? Your grandfather certainly left some breadcrumbs. Well, after you. Here we go again. Take a look at this. That deep green. So enchanting. So lonely. We're in Central America, son.
You there? Up here? days we've been traveling now, not a sign of any natives to challenge us. And now this incredible temple! It will be my palace! You, my faithful servant, will have a living quarters that will be the envy of emperors. Have you opened the tomb yet? It's likely overflowing with gold.
Did he say gold? I'll be damned. Sounds like we're a pair of tomb raiders.
And no more chat about hidden traps and awakening spirits of the dead. I'll see if there's a way to open it from up here.
Well, well, well. Another ammunition category. More to the nicely done. I've created a new arrow category for us. Mainly used in bow-type weapons. Great for stealthy missions. A busted bow? That could have come in handy.